Before we get things underway here, if you were listening to Evolution 107.9 last night, you would have heard me calling the SFU versus Selkirk ice hockey game at 7 p.m. That was pretty cool. It was a great experience. It was my first experience on live radio waves, which was really amazing. Just in case anything like that happens again, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll post all the updates over there at LR99Gaming. But with that being said, though, going into this commentary, it's really starting to hit upon me that my Team Tank idealization at this point is legitimate. Because yesterday, the Edmonton Oilers beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-0. I know, the Edmonton Oilers won a game. Whoa, what a shock. And with that win last night, they have now tied the Vancouver Canucks in points, and because tiebreakers exist, they have overtaken the Vancouver Canucks in the standings, as they have more regulation wins than we do. With this being established, though, now the Vancouver Canucks sit in 6th last in the league. They're actually in a three-way tie with the Blackhawks and the Oilers, but tiebreakers exist. So Vancouver is now all the way down there. The only teams that are worse than Vancouver in the standings: New Jersey, Anaheim, Detroit, LA, and Ottawa. Vancouver is the lowest ranked team that is above 60 points. And taking a look at some of these other teams that are below them, they are all on really bad losing streaks. I mean, the Ducks have lost 5 in a row in regulation, and I think it's kind of impossible for them to catch up to Vancouver at this point, just seeing how everything's playing out. But with the way things are right now, if the draft lottery started, the Vancouver Canucks would be guaranteed a top 9 pick. They wouldn't be able to pick 4 or 5, but they would be able to pick 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Ideally, they'd pick 6th overall because that's how it's laid out. But assuming the Vancouver Canucks drop 3 spots because 3 teams underneath Vancouver in the rankings win the 1, 2, 3 lotteries, Vancouver's best bet is 9. Which is the same scenario that we had last year. Last year, the Canucks finished 6th last, they had the 6th best odds at winning 1st overall, and in a worst-case scenario, they would have drafted 9th. And I guess remembering things back, the Vancouver Canucks ended up drafting 7th, because the team underneath them won a lottery. That was the Carolina Hurricanes. So overall, we're in the same spot as last year, despite this season being a little bit more exciting than last. And it's kind of funny to think about, because last year we did have the Sedin's retirement, we had the surge of Brock Besser. That was the first rookie in a long time to really give Canucks fans hope. I think everything from the Besser year is documented on my channel in some form, all the hype and everything, so that was a really great experience to live through. But this year, after the Sedin's left, we got ourselves a new Swedish guy, and he started doing his own thing here. Which is why I'm trying to look forward to next season, because this season has kind of slowed down a little bit. I think it's fair to say Pettersson has slowed down a little bit. I think it's fair to say Besser, while playing a little bit better than he was at the beginning of the season, his point production has kind of slowed down a little bit. Overall, the team is not really winning any more games. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10, so that's only 8 out of a possible 20 points. Overall, they've been dropping, other teams have been rising, and the Canucks are kind of just putting it in the pit a little bit. Let's just use that for layman's terms. Which is why, going into next season, this is the season that I think we're really going to start seeing the impact of the younger guys coming in and their potentials. I know we're probably going to get Quinn Hughes towards the end of this season, but to me, no matter what happens, I think this team is still not a playoff team. I think this team is still not going to do anything going forward towards the end. We're not going to start winning games all of a sudden when Quinn Hughes comes here. The team is just where it is now. And everybody else has gone a little bit higher than the Vancouver Canucks over the past few weeks that I can really just say, yeah, we're where we are right now, and I don't think we're going to change that. Sure, one player could really come in and make an impact, but it's not like Quinn Hughes coming here is all of a sudden going to make us a playoff team and he's going to give us a playoff push, right? And I know the Canucks are 5 points out of a playoff spot, but they're still 6th last in the league. It's just the bad Western Conference that's really putting things into perspective. Think of it like this. If the Western Conference was normal this year, And if the Vancouver Canucks were, let's say, third last in the league instead of sixth last because teams underneath them that are in the West would be better, we'd be fine with that. We wouldn't be saying that this was a failure year at all. We would just be having a bad year with a really great Swedish guy over here, and things would be fine if we went into the draft lottery with the best odds. The Western Conference being as bad as it is right now is not a negative for the Vancouver Canucks, nor is it an opportunity for us to say, yes, okay, let's go. We need to do this because this is our chance. I'll let you know, it's not our chance this year. You know when it's going to be our chance? Next year. Next year is going to be the chance when we're going to potentially have the opportunity to be in a wild card race for real. Pettersson's going to be in a second year. Besser's going to have a full offseason of training. Goldobin's going to come back better than ever. Stecher and Hutton are going to do that too. Quinn Hughes is going to make his debut, and he's going to be fantastic. Jacob Markstrom is going to continue to do his thing. And the Vancouver Canucks might go for free agents. Like Tyler Myers. Okay, no. You guys know everybody's talking about Karlsson and Panarin. I don't know if we're going to go after them. I mean, we're probably going to go after them, like every team goes after free agents, right? It's just that I don't think we're going to sign them. But hey, if we did, that would be amazing. Karlsson, Quinn Hughes, a great first line. Ooh, boy, that sounds amazing. But things are going to be great next year, which is why I'm looking forward to it. This year hasn't been bad. This year has been quite lucky, actually, with how close we are to the playoffs. But I'm looking forward for next year. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was your Plus and Gaming, and bye.